Alright, let's stream it live. I gotta go. Hello, we're back here. Sorry, I've had some technical difficulties, I guess. It says we're streaming live now. Is that... Okay, so the Panthers won the first set 22... Or 25... Or excuse me, Sheldon won the first set 25-22. And here we are in set number 2. The Irish leading 21-7. So with a 1-set-to-none lead, the Irish firmly in control here in set number 2. The Panthers gave up a real good fight in set number 1 and fought them hard all the way to the end there and made Sheldon really work for it. The second set, though, you can see Sheldon's kind of loosened up a little bit. In that first set, I wouldn't say they were tight as much as the Lady Panthers came out and played as good a volleyball as they played all year, in my estimation. And so that's something that Coach Wente and their staff can be happy with, the girls can be happy with. Down 21-7 now. Riley Kelty serving. That's off the tape and rolls back over on the Sheldon side. So side out for the Lady Panthers. 21-8. Picasso and Jackson checking back in here for Millar and Deschewins. Alondra Picasso serving for the Lady Panthers. There's a good set dig. Set goes outside, and is that Santee again? Olivia Santee, the sophomore middle / right side / great server. This girl is tough. And there's another good serve. Good pass there from Waggy. They'll set Waggy in the back row, and she's going to hit it into the net. And the Lady Irish have a 23-8 advantage here in set number 2. As you can see there on our John L. Scott scoreboard, on our banner on the bottom. Thank you to John L. Scott for all that they do. And Clevenger with the swing from the outside. Sheldon hustling, keeps it alive. Kelty gets it up and over. Free ball situation here for the Panthers. Wente with a big swing and another nice dig. Out of system as Sheldon is their setter was able to make the dig there. Santee, Ledgerwood, swing there from Sheldon. South Medford gets it up, over. Sheldon keeps it alive. Set goes outside. Peters off the tape. Great hustle there from Picasso. Panthers out of system now. Clevenger gets it over. Set from Ledgerwood, back to the right side, and the tip is in for the Lady Irish. What a great back and forth rally there. And the Irish come away with a point, and now set point here in set number 2. Olivia Santee serving. Waggy off the side of her arm. Picasso keeps it alive. Waggy hits it over. Ledgerwood now sets the middle. Good job there from Waggy with the dig. It goes back over the net. Sheldon here with the offensive opportunity. Good block there from the Panthers. Ledgerwood keeps it alive. Set goes back to Kelty off the tape. Waggy keeps it alive, diving with her left hand. Free ball opportunity here for the Lady Irish. Set goes right side. A little bit late on the jump, and it just sails out on this great back and forth action there on set point. Lady Panthers able to get the side out. And Katie Clevenger will go back for the Lady Panthers to serve. Clevenger with a beautiful serve. Great pass there from Kelty. Set goes right side off the block and down. And the Lady Irish will take set number 2. That was Allie Winkler, the senior outside hitter, 5'11". And the Lady Irish take set number 2, 25-9. We're going to take a break. Well, no, we're not. We're going to keep it right here. I got to reopen all my windows for breaks. So the Lady Irish able to fight South Medford off in that first set, 25-22, in a well-played set number 1. The Lady Panthers, probably some of their best volleyball they've played all year, happened right there in set number 1. In set number 2, you can see the Irish kind of get back to who they are, what they do, and they're one of the top programs in the state for a reason, and they were dominant there in set number 2, winning 25-9. We're going to take a quick break now. We'll be right back after this word from our community business partners.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed. From the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Hello and welcome back here as we go to set number 3. Set number 3, Lady Irish out to I guess no surprise in the fact that they're out to a 2-0 lead. I guess the one surprise would be that the Lady Panthers really pushed them in set number 1, and it's not because any other reason than the Lady Irish are just that dominant. They've been that dominant in this league throughout the state, and they come in ranked in the OSAA state rankings number 2. Damian Jackson came by to say hello. DJ, what are the Lady Panthers going to have to do to get a win here in set number 3? Play with 8? We'll take one more quick break. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here. Sorry, the Lady Panthers with a 1-0 lead. Set goes outside from Ledgerwood. Good swing out there. Good dig by Woggy, and that's going to be a double contact against Lexi. We're all tied up at 1 apiece. Back to serve for the Lady Irish, Riley Kelty. That's going to go off the side of Clevenger's arm, and the Lady Irish are going to have a lead now 2-1 here in set number 3. Lady Irish won the first set, but in tough fashion, 25-22. A little bit easier in the second one at 25-9. And now lead 2-1 here in set number 3. Kelty with another good serve. Good pass there. Woggy in the back row and kind of a dig set there from the Lady Irish. Not able to get it up from there, and we're all tied up at 2 apiece. Alondra Picasso and Kaya Jackson back into the match for the Lady Panthers. Picasso serving. Kelty with the pass. Set comes back. There's a tip. Good hustle there. Kaya Jackson. Lady Panthers trying to get it over just off the tip of the tape. Set goes outside. Sheldon hits it there. Woggy on the overpass and out. And the Lady Irish are able to get the point. Now take a 3-2 advantage here in set number 3. Back to serve Olivia Santee. Santee, the sophomore, 5'11" middle, who's been outstanding in this match so far. And that's going to be a double contact against Picasso. And the Lady Irish will take a 4-2 advantage. Another good serve there from Santee, and that one is down for the ace. And the Lady Panthers are now trailing 5-2. Santee, another good serve, just wearing that right side out. Set goes to Wente in the middle, and that ball will sail long. And the Lady Irish now lead 6-2. Woggy with a nice pass there. Picasso sets outside. Jackson with the tip. The Lady Irish are ready for it. Set goes outside, and that's going to sail just a little bit long. Side out Lady Panthers. Clevenger will go back to serve for South Medford. Emily Flegel will check into the match. Clevenger with a nice serve. Kelty there. Makes it look very easy. And they set the middle, and the middle's able to put it down. Was that Winkler? No, that was 15. Caroline Capper. That's a name. Junior middle. 5'10". They got junior middles that haven't played in the first two sets that are 5'11". They come in and put the ball down at the 10-foot line. Wonder why they're the number 2 team in the state. Set goes outside off the tape, and that's going to be 4 against the Irish. Tess Wente will be back to serve here for the Lady Panthers. Wente gets that one in there for the ace. And the Panthers trim their deficit to 2. Wente serving. That ball's at the net. Jackson gets a piece of it, gets it over on the tape. And with a smile on her face, she kind of was like, oh man, I could have put that one down, and it hit the tape. Timeout, Lady Irish. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back after this quick word from our.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed. From the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
And another point for the Irish as we're back here. Sorry, I'm talking X's and O's with the line coach from South Medford, Damian Jackson. Pump? Sucker? Yeah. It's going to be wide open. You don't have to block for it. Just block Disney. Sheldon's a team that's going to go like this to it, too. Right. Picasso keeps it alive. That's going to be a lift, though. And the Lady Irish have an 11-6 lead. The Lady Panthers fought hard in set number 1. I think they scored more points in that set than they did in the whole match up at Sheldon. So they, the morale should be lifted from that effort in there in the first set. Picasso will set back to Jackson. Block is there. Kelty's tough. Jackson had a good swing at it. But the block was there. Good timing. They closed it well. 12-6, Lady Irish. And good serve there. Flegel passes it off her shoulder in good position, but then sails one way long. And the Lady Irish lead 13-6. Grace Reichenbach into the match here for the Panthers. The senior outside hitter. There's a good serve. Set goes to Jackson right side. Little running top spin. Kelty tried to use the angle there. Lapola with the tip. Irish weren't fooled. Set goes back row. Brugman and into the net. Side out Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers now trail 13-7. Here at South Medford High School, I'm Boomer Marshall alongside Caleb Franklin. You're watching us live on TableRockSports.net. Fans, make sure on your way home tonight or after the game, go home, go grab some Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats for sandwiches, of course. Get some curly fries, get some horsey sauce, get some beef and cheddars. Holy cow, Kelty. That nice little move there puts it down. A beautiful set from Ledgerwood, and the Lady Irish have a 14-7 advantage here in set number 3. And that serve is in there on the line for the ace. The Lady Irish now with a 15-7 advantage. Serve down the line. That one will just go wide. Good job there by Grace to let it go just wide. Didn't look like it missed by much, but doesn't matter if it misses by an inch or a mile, it still misses. Grace Reichenbach with the serve, and that's going to be in there for the ace. Ace for Grace. Off the side of her hand and into the net. Side out, Lady Irish. We have a 16-9 advantage. Ledgerwood, the serve. Set Millar. Ledgerwood's there. The Lady Irish are out of system. Set goes to the right side off the pass, though. Panthers do a good job keeping it alive. Panthers out of system. Lexi into the net. And the Lady Irish will take a 17-9 advantage. If you want to play the Lady Irish close, you can't have unforced errors of free ball situations of hitting it into the net, which the Panthers have done on multiple occasions tonight. Good pass there. Set's going to go outside. Clevenger with a big swing. Through the block and down. Katie Clevenger, the freshman outside hitter, with a big swing there. And the Panthers will cut the deficit to 7. Woggy serving for the Panthers. It's a good one. Mason Woggy, the senior libero. Kind of a jack of all trades for the Panthers. Great passer, great server, can swing it. And there's going to be a little bit of a rotation infraction is how I describe that. Little shuffling of the deck. And the Panthers cut the deficit now to 5. Scored 3 straight. Woggy still serving for the Lady Panthers, and she's going to go short. Lady Irish are on top of it. Set goes outside Kelty with a little running top spinner. Clevenger now tip of her own. And down, and the Lady Panthers have scored 4 in a row. Now trail just 17-13. Woggy serving. Out of system is Sheldon. Free ball situation here for the Panthers. Overpass on the free ball situation. And that's the last 2 points that Sheldon scored, sandwiched between 5 great points of South Medford, have been unforced errors. They've been right there. They've been playing with them, and then something like that will happen, and Sheldon will reel off 7 or 8 in a row. And now Kelty back at the serving line, and she's lights out from there. Now they take a 19-13 advantage. Kelty serving just off the tape. Good job by the Lady Panthers. Diving for that one. Clevenger swings and through the dig opportunity there from Natalie Schnorr. And the Panthers trail just by 5 now, 19-14. Picasso and Jackson check back in for the Lady Panthers. Needing some push points now. Good serve by Picasso. Good pass by Kelty. Set goes to the right side. That block was not quite closed. A little bit away from the net. So they were able to get their hands on it, but it went straight down on their side of the net. Side out Lady Irish, who now lead 20-14. Olivia Santee serving for the Lady Irish, and she's tough as well. And they're going to say Woggy hit it twice. I think it went off of South Medford Panther, off of Woggy's leg, and then Woggy swung again. Kylie Grossman. 21-14 now. The Irish lead. Woggy, kind of a set pass there. Clevenger does a nice job of just getting it over. Set now in the middle. Good dig there by Woggy. Picasso hustling. Panthers able to get it over. Ledgerwood sets outside. There's kind of a tip whiff. The Irish are there to keep it alive. Set goes back outside. Off the tape. And the angle is used well there by the Lady Irish. Kiara Vaughn, the sophomore outside hitter, 5'10". Santee serving again. Grossman with a nice pass. Set goes to Clevenger on the right side. Sheldon's going to set Kelty in the back row. Good job by Woggy hustling in to get the dig. Grossman able to get it over. Kelty with the dig. Sheldon keeps it alive. They'll go down the line. Picasso now keeps it alive. Still alive at the net. Jackson says, I'm going to swing at it. Irish do a good job of keeping it alive. Can they get it over and inside? They can. Picasso will set Wente in the middle. And that's going to be off. And Sheldon's into the net anyways. Side out Lady Panthers. Now just 22-15. Grace Reichenbach checking back in for the Lady Panthers. Clevenger back to serve for South Medford. And it's a good one. Good pass there from Kelty. Set outside and kind of through the block. Jackson keeps it alive, but it's going to go outside the antenna. Or I'd like to used to call it back in the day the candy cane. Not that I'm thinking of candy. 23-15 here. Bo Brugman, the freshman, back to serve for the Lady Lady Irish. Bo with a nice serve. Woggy there with a nice kind of set pass. Clevenger on the move, puts a nice swing on it. Set goes outside. Off the block, good dig by Woggy. Set goes back to Jackson on the right side. Irish trying to transition to offense through the tip of the block, off Picasso. Free ball situation. Woggy's able to get it over. It looked like it was outside the antenna, but I'm not standing on the court. And there is Kiara Vaughn, the sophomore, outside again. And that's going to bring up match point now with the Lady Irish leading 24-15. Bo Brugman back to serve for the Lady Irish. Clevenger with a nice pass. Set will go to Wente on the right side. Elevates and able to put it down for the Lady Panthers. So they have new life. Wente, if they're going to get anything done here, is going to have to go on a run from the service line. Tests into the net, and that will do it. The Irish are able to win this one in 3, but Panther team played them tough. So there's the final scoreboard on our John L. Scott scoreboard. The Sheldon Irish win 25-22, 25-9, 25-16. If you're the Lady Panthers, you got to feel encouraged about the effort tonight. You weren't able to win a set, but you played in 2 of them that were much more competitive than any of the 3 that you played in the time before up in Eugene. Got to be encouraged with the youngsters, the youth movement here at South Medford. Kids played hard, they played well. Ultimately, though, when you play one of the top 2 teams in the state, it's tough to come out on a match, let alone a set. They battled tonight, they played hard, Ultimately, Sheldon wins in 3, though. So for Caleb Franklin, I am Boomer Marshall here on TableRockSports.net saying thank you, good night, and God bless.